The UN says the entire country of Vanuatu has likely been affected by a powerful cyclone that slammed into the island nation. The UN's Humanitarian Affairs Office just released a new report assessing the damage so far. It says 90% of the buildings on Vanuatu's most populous island were destroyed or damaged by Cyclone Pam. Earlier, we spoke to Vanuatu's president about the level of destruction the storm brought to his nation.
Cyclone Pam has really devastated the whole nation of Vanuatu. So far we have 6 confirmed casualties, and we have about more than 30 injuries which they are now in the hospitals. Buildings, especially in Port Vila, the capital of Vanuatu, most of the buildings are done or damaged. Main center in Port Vila, I'm very terribly sorry that most of the buildings are done has been destroyed by cyclone. Vanuatu is now in a state of emergency.
And a few years ago, I spent some time in Vanuatu doing aid work on one of the smaller islands. I saw firsthand what life is like in the South Pacific country and how it's become both a place of luxury and severe poverty. To many Westerners, Vanuatu is a holiday destination, a paradise of crystal blue waters, resorts and luxury yachts. But away from Port Vila and the main island, this is what you don't often see. A South Pacific nation struggling with poverty, where electricity, running water and sewage are scarce. A few years ago, I spent some time with an aid organisation run by Australians Allen and Lyn Cox. We spent time on the island called Umbai, where life is very simple. Homes are commonly thatched huts, many with dirt floors. Most food consists of rice, tinned meat and freshwater prawns. They often welcomed us into their home to share a meal. They have a love of music and sometimes pass the evenings by with a song under the stars. We helped create teaching programs and delivered a generator to the school where we introduced laptops. The 150 students at the local college travel by boat from other islands to attend classes on construction, tourism or mechanics. The only water on the island comes from wells or rainwater tanks. Showers are buckets of rainwater. We visited the local hospital. This was the maternity ward. To get around, you either walk or jump in the back of one of the few trucks on the island. This is what Port Vila looks like now after being slammed by Cyclone Pam. Authorities believe it'll be days before we know what happened to this island and the many others. The President is calling on the international community to help. And aid workers on the ground in Vanuatu describe the situation there as catastrophic. Lyn Cox, with the non-profit aid organisation Medical Santo in the capital, is in the capital Port Vila, and she joins us now via Skype. Now, Lyn, as you know, I was fortunate to spend some time with you a few years ago, and your husband and you do some incredible work there. You were in Port Vila when the cyclone hit. Can you paint a picture for us of what you experienced?
Well, everyone was getting really well prepared, and they closed down the centre of the town and the commercial district the day beforehand and boarded up all the buildings, and also closed early so that the employees could go home and prepare their own buildings as much as they could. But realising that it was going to be a Category 5, everyone was quite aware that doing what we were doing may not make much difference. So as the day progressed, from about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, rain started to fall quite heavily, and by 6 o'clock Friday night here in the capital, we had gale force winds. By 10 o'clock, it was really serious type weather. I was in a motel room because I'm actually based north in Santo at the moment, but I was in Vila for some meetings with the Ministry of Health and also an oral health conference, and I got stuck here. I couldn't get back. They boarded up my motel room window, but by 10 o'clock I moved, I had about 50 kilos of medication ready for my clinic. I moved that into the bathroom and I evacuated myself into the bathroom and spent the rest of the night there because my windows were, I wasn't sure they were going to last, and the door on my motel unit was also buckling under the extreme gale force winds.
Such a frightening situation. And last time I was there with you, you were very much involved in education. Now you're assisting with the medical aid organisation, a non-profit group called Medical Santo. How are you assisting this time, and what is the latest on the medical situation?
Well, yes, we were really involved with the school, and out of that, after a number of years, because we had only promised 1 year and we did 4 with the school, we had some friends pass away through preventable illnesses, some NCDs and non-communicable diseases. And also we had some other friends have some injuries that we felt that we could assist, and we spoke to the local health departments and realised that they're under-resourced. They do the very best they can, but we have so much in Australia, and we could facilitate bringing volunteer doctors and nurses. So that's what we did. We started up a medical charity in Santo 2 years ago, and we've treated over 3,000 patients and had over 40 volunteers in the last year. And I was in Vila to do with that. Here at the moment in Vila, I have been speaking to the Ministry of Health, and I have a medical team coming from Germany. They got in touch with our clinic, and we're facilitating them coming into the country. They left Germany a couple of hours ago and will arrive in Vanuatu on Tuesday.
It's good to hear, and it's great to see you again, Lyn. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope to speak to you again very soon.
No worries.
That was Lyn Cox in Vanuatu, working with the medical aid organisation there.